I, Advocate D.S. Wadir, Secretary Mumbai Housing Federation, hereby coming before you in respect of the audit and AGMs. In this regard, the Government of Maharashtra has taken out the circular on 20th October 2020, wherein due to this COVID-19 problems, the society is not able to complete the audit. And if the audit is not completed, then it is not possible to call the general meetings. But as per the provisions of the Maharashtra Cooperative Societies Act, under section 75(1), it is mentioned that the society has to appoint the auditor from the approved panel list, and the audit of the society is to be conducted within 4 months from the last date of financing year. That is 31st March is the last financing year. Thereafter, within 4 months, that means up to July, the society has to submit its audited balance sheet to the registering authority and submit it online also. It is a written. So, in this regard, due to this COVID-19 problems, everything has been closed down. Lockdown is there. The auditors, they are not able to come over in the society to get it audited. Under this situation, the society is not able to complete the audit. So, Government of Maharashtra has taken due care, and they have issued a notice on 20th October 2020, considering that if the statutory provisions are not completed by the society, then there may arise complications in the functioning of the society. So, the Government of Maharashtra, by this circular dated 20th October 2020, they have amended certain provisions in the Act. What are their provisions? One provision is that under section 75, the society has to get audited their accounts within 4 months. That is, they have to submit within 4 months, that is July of 20. But if the society is not able to complete the audit, then what is to be done? Other thing is that after completing the audit on or before July, the society, it is the statutory provisions. If it is not possible to conduct the AGM on or before 30 September, then everything will not be possible. So, in this regard, considering the provisions of the Act, this circular is very important. Hence, from the date of the financial year, the Government of Maharashtra, by this circular, 28th October 20 circular, they have extended the period up to December 20. The audit of the year 19 to 20, that is 1st April 19 to 31st March 20, the audit is to be completed up to December 20. That is the final date. It is the final date. So therefore, the office bearers should take due care that you get your societies audited by your appointed auditor. If it is not possible to get it audited by your appointed auditor, then in that case you can approach to the registering authority, get reappointed for somebody else. At any cost, it is the liability and the responsibility of the functioning of the society's office bearers to submit the audit on or before 31st of December 20. If they have failed, neglected, not possible, then in that case, that committee may be debarred, that committee may be removed, and they will be removed from the committee, because even in spite of that, they have given the 5 months period. Ultimately, as per the provisions, you have to submit the audit report on or before July. But that extension has been given up to December 20. That is 5 months period has been given. Because this COVID-19 problems, government has thought over this, and that is why it is the opportunity to the office bearers to complete the audit on or before 31st December 20. Thereafter, there is no any extensions. Failure to that, the society, the registering authority can take any further actions that they have failed to complete the provisions. Thereafter, one more provision in the Act itself, that after completing the audit, you have to call the meeting up to 30 September. But due to COVID-19 problem, it has been extended up to 31st March. That is also easy. Once you submitted the audited account up to 31st December 20, then you can call your general meeting up to 31st March 21. These are the provisions they have made amendment in the section. Because of amending this section, because of postponing the general body meetings, because of that postponing the general meeting, there are two other sections are going to affect. One section is that under section 27, every member is required to attend the general body meeting if the general body is not called on or before these things. So there is a one provision as per the bylaws and as per section 27, every society has to maintain an active member, non-active members. If they are present in the meeting, they are alright. He will be treated as an active member, and he has to perform his services as per the bylaws. But if the general body is not conducted, the question of attending the general body does not arise. So in that section also, under section 27, active member and non-active member are also changed their definitions. That means that if the society is calling the general body meeting up to the March 21st, then that active and non-active members will be their period, and their active and non-active member registers is to be maintained after that general body meeting only. Other thing is that one more section is coming under this one. Suppose any of the societies having their 5 years period is going to be expired during this COVID-19 problem, then what is to be done? That is why that section comes under, old section is 73 AAA, but under new chapter, that new section is 154B19. If the 5 year period is election period is expired during this COVID-19 problem, the government has extended that period. That means your existing committee, the existing constituted committee, can continue till the next election. That is, it go in the month of March or whatever it may be. But because of that, the expiry period 5 years, if it is 5 years period is completed, then ते 5 वर्षाच्या नंतर सुद्धा ते पुढे इलेक्शन होऊन येऊस्तोपर्यंत ते पिरियड एक्सटेंड केला जातो. म्हणून ह्याच्यामध्ये सुद्धा तुम्हाला कमिटीला रिमूव्ह करता येणार नाही किंवा त्या कमिटीला पुढे काम करण्याची संधी दिली गेलेली आहे या कोविडच्या ह्या प्रॉब्लेममुळे. ह्या दोन गोष्टी अत्यंत महत्त्वाच्या आहेत. तुमच्या संस्थेचं ऑडिट हे 31 डिसेंबरच्या आत होणं महत्त्वाचं आहे. त्याच्यामध्ये कोणत्या प्रकारची वाढ किंवा एक्सटेन्शन नाही. जर तुम्ही हे या पिरियडमध्ये केलं नाही तर तुम्हाला कायद्यातील बंधनकारकानुसार तुमच्यावरती कार्य होण्याची शक्यता आहे. म्हणून पदाधिकाऱ्यांनी त्यांचे ऑडिटर नेमलेले जर नसतील तर रजिस्टरकडे जाऊन तातडीनं ऑडिट करून घेणं महत्त्वाचं आहे. या बाबतीत प्रत्येक डेप्युटी रजिस्ट्रार किंवा सहाय्यक निबंधक ह्या सर्वांनी आपल्याला सर्क्युलर पाठवलेला आहे. तर या बाबतीत आपण कोणत्या प्रकारची निष्काळजीपणा करू नका. आणि जे जनरल बॉडी मीटिंग घ्यायची आहे ती 31 मार्चपर्यंत घ्यायची आहे. तर अत्यंत महत्त्वाचं आहे की एक फेडरेशनचा सेक्रेटरी म्हणून म्हणा की तुमचा एक सहकारी म्हणून म्हणा, एक मार्गदर्शक म्हणून म्हणा, तर या बाबतीत आपण जागरूक राहावा आणि आपल्या पतीनं आपल्या संस्थेचं ऑडिट 31 डिसेंबरपर्यंत होणं अत्यंत महत्त्वाचं आहे. आणि ऑडिट महत्त्वाचं व्हावं असून सुद्धा ते तुम्ही त्या रजिस्टरला कळवणं महत्त्वाचं आहे. हे या बाबी महत्त्वाच्या आहेत. म्हणून आपणाला ह्या बाबीची माहिती व्हावी. आपण या बाबतीत कुठे कमी पडू नये किंवा तुमच्याकडून कुठली उणी राहू नये म्हणून मुद्दाम फेडरेशनच्या वतीनं आपल्याला मी आव्हान करतो की आपला ऑडिट रिपोर्ट तयार करून ऑडिटेड रिपोर्ट हा 31 डिसेंबरपर्यंत पाठवा आणि त्याच्यानंतर 31 मार्चपर्यंत जनरल मीटिंग घ्यावी असं आपल्याला मी नम्र विनंती करतो. आणि आपण आपल्या कामात तत्पर आहात. तुमच्यामुळे मुंबईमध्ये एवढ्या मोठ्या प्रमाणात हाऊसिंग सोसायटीज फोफवलेल्या आहेत. त्याच्यामध्ये आपले जे पदाधिकारी आहेत त्यांनी नॉलेजेबल व्हावं आणि आपल्या कामकाजामध्ये दक्ष राहून कामकाज करावं अशी आपल्याला नम्र विनंती करतो. जय हिंद, जय महाराष्ट्र.